Hello, welcome to yet another edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Jed Abdin.
And I'm Hashni Pathrana. Before we take a look at your news in detail, let's take a look at your headlines first.
News First headline.
Veteran actress Damitha Beratna and husband granted bail. Hydropower plant at Umaoy project opened by Iran's Raisi and Sri Lanka's Wickramasinghe. In your international headlines, UN rights chief horrified by mass grave reports at Gaza hospitals. In your sports, Stoin is absolutely fine with not getting a CA contract, still keen to play for Australia.
And in your top story, Sri Lanka Freedom Party's acting chairman, President's Council Dr. Wijeyadasa Rajapakshe and acting Chief Secretary Sarathi Dushmantha have been prevented from engaging in their relevant positions. The injunction order was issued by Colombo District Judge Sandun Withana today. The injunctions effective until 8th May were issued after considering a case filed by Ministers Lasantha Alagiyawanna, Duminda Dissanayaka and Mahinda Amaravira, who are members of the SLFP. On behalf of the plaintiffs, President's Counsel Chandaka Jayasundara presented the facts to court and stated that it is illegal and unconstitutional for the defendants to hold those positions. He said Wijeyadasa Rajapakshe is not a member of the SLFP and it is constitutionally illegal for a member of another party to hold a position in the SLFP. President's Counsel Chandaka Jayasundara said the executive committee meeting of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party held on the 21st of April was illegal. The injunction was issued to Sri Lanka Freedom Party Acting Chief Secretary Sarathi Dushmantha, Chairman Nimal Siripala de Silva and Acting Chairman Wijeyadasa Rajapakshe. The Chief District Judge ordered to issue interim injunction orders and notices to the defendants to present the matter in court on the 8th.
Now taking a look at another local story, activist and veteran actress Damitha Beratna and her husband were granted bail by the 4th magistrate today. They were released on a surety bail of 5 million rupees each. Damitha Beratna and her husband were arrested by the Criminal Investigation Department on charges of committing fraud amounting to nearly 3 million rupees. They had allegedly promised employment opportunities in South Korea.
And moving on to even more local news, Iran's President Dr. Said Ibrahim Raisi and Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickramasinghe jointly opened the hydropower plant at the Umaoy Multi-Purpose Development Project today. This project, following the Mahavali Development Project, is one of the largest irrigation projects in Sri Lanka, said the President's media division. In addition, a highlight of President Raisi's visit will be the signing of 5 memorandums of understanding aimed at bolstering bilateral relations between Iran and Sri Lanka. The ceremony chaired by the presidents of Iran and Sri Lanka will symbolize the cooperation between the two nations in this significant infrastructure endeavor. The Umaoy Multipurpose Development Project is a significant endeavor of utmost importance to Sri Lanka. Its primary objective is to alleviate water scarcity in the southeastern dry region of the country by redirecting an annual average of 145 million cubic meters of excess water from the Umaoy Basin to the Kinindi-Oy Basin. It is also crucial to note that this redirection is executed with meticulous attention to minimize any adverse effects on the environment and pre-existing water sources.
International news.
Now, Juad, taking a look at international news for this hour, the UN's human rights chief has said he is horrified by the destruction of Gaza's Nasser and Al-Shifa hospitals and the reports of mass graves being found at the sites after Israeli raids. Now, Volker Turk called for independent investigations into these deaths, and Palestinian officials said they had exhumed the bodies of almost 300 people at Nasser, and it is not clear how they died or when they were buried. Israel's military said that they claim that it buried bodies there were baseless.
Sports news.
And now moving on to your update on sports. Marcus Stoinis has no qualms about missing out on a Cricket Australia contract for 2024-2025, but is still keen to continue playing for Australia beyond the T20 World Cup after making a stunning statement century for Lucknow Super Giants in a victory over Chennai Super Kings in the Indian Premier League. Stoinis has not spoken since missing out on a CA contract for the 2024-25 season, but there is some nuance to the decision. He's still contracted with CA until the 30th of June as his contract contracts rather run across the financial year. With that, we wrap up this edition's Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I've been Jod Abdin.
And I'm Hashni Patirana. Thank you for watching.